people live in studio, you know, me I tell you, you know. We have an artist in our place, and me I tell you the artist here. Tour the whole world. A whole heap of bad song him do, and a whole heap of things him do out there where people have to look up to him and say, yo, the artist here is the artist. You have to look forward to every time him drop a song, you know. Now Nesbeth, make yourself in a place, you know. Welcome to the crossover, brother. Welcome. What's happening?
Yo.
Yeah, man, we are here, you know.
Yeah, man, we're there. I go and give thanks to life, you know.
Yeah, man, blessings. Blessings. Welcome to the crossover. I know that you're a hard-working artist, you know. So, what have you been up to lately?
A smart work, my girl, you know.
It's a smart work, now.
Yeah, hard work. I'm kind of attached to slavery, so I kind of work with the smart work, you know.
Yeah, that make more sense. You know what I mean? Because it better you work smarter, not harder. Because you do a whole heap of work. So we know how the thing go already right now. So everybody believe in you right now. So all right, what have you been working on since lately?
Well, a couple of singles, because of course, you know, I just returned back to Jamaica, you know, after running through Europe and Africa.
Wow.
Africa was added to my list, you know. I've been to Europe before, but it was my first time. Nairobi, Kenya, Africa. So
people don't hear that. Yeah. Tell us the man that told the world, you know. Tell them already, you know.
Yeah, so I kind of get climatized, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, because leaving out, leaving out of Europe. Europe was extremely cold, and you know, when I touched down in Nairobi, Kenya, it was a bit chilly, you know, like when Jamaica draw closer to Christmas time, you know, and it start get chilly. Yeah, them kind of vibe them feeling in Nairobi.
Wow.
So of course, you know, touch back Jamaica now, you know, may I say. Yeah, I get back to the climate where me used to.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but nevertheless, you know, I'm in and out of the studio. Of course, you know that, you know, a whole lot of singles coming out because I made myself a promise, and by such, I also go as far as making my fans that promise as well. I'm the type of an artist that like to put out a song or two songs and then, you know, give it time, because I never really like the idea of using song to overshadow song.
Yeah.
But then I realized that things and time do change, and so the people are they're in a time whereas they just want to hear songs, they just want to hear positive vibration.
Yeah.
So the more time you take to give the people what they want to hear, sometimes them derail.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're there trying to listen, and because of these artists that have always been bombarding the people with murder music and so on and so forth, the people sometimes is backed up, and you know, when the smoke clear, it's like their mind gone in a different direction.
Right. So speaking of changes, what would be the most major thing you would change in the music industry if you could change it?
What I think the way in which we view our music, I would definitely encourage our leaders to, you know, revisit, because of course, you know, music, like the politician them in general, you know, of course, you know, everybody in tune to music, but sometimes they only see it fit when them have a festivity, and so at that time they will select an artist or two to, you know, but I would want them as an artist that travel the world and realize how our music has become a part of the people out there. Yeah, it's like we have diamond not knowing, so we are treating it. Of course, you know, in everything you would have artists are, you know, that things, you know, for themselves and do whatever depending on their mindset. But for the larger part, if we have that structure, you know, I think it would definitely bring forth some positive vibration, and it will it will encourage the people to accept our music for what it is.
Yeah, man. All right. So what I would want you to talk to us about your new track called what them said, done with everybody.
No, me really wish me could have motivate every youth with every word we ever come out of me mouth, but trust me, that hear me out. Me really want help, but nobody nah help me out. Me have my own struggle, only me alone can get me out. Me done with everybody. You know, long me a dream, me no see no Grammy. Been a circle the scheme and me been a lucky. Look how much people me help and me still unhappy. Go and pray for me flop, for me drop. Uno go and see me rise to the top. Done with everybody. Them a yip, them a yap. Now stop till me circle the map. Me done with everybody. The same people where got your back as you turn them. See them wanna stop. Me done with everybody. Uno go and see me rise to the top. Hey, the bridge. Why good people face so much sufferation? All me ever do is give them motivation, give them strength, and them never help me stay strong. Well, I better me this stay bad. Cause you have some people love play God. Me feel away from, tired for try with people, no me stay away from them. Yeah, self-preservation. Who I go help the motivator when the motivator needs some motivation? What me say? Who I go help the motivator when the motivator needs some motivation?
You hear that?
So only when you listen to the song, you will kind of understand the song, because really and truly, it is self-explanatory.
Yeah,
You me?
Yeah, man. Before we hear the words, man, we know. So does this song that you did? Will you be doing any video for it? Cause we know with a powerful, with so much powerful message in a song like this.
The video.
Have you out in my boss?
Yeah, man. The video. I gear up, steer up. You know what I say? And of course, you know, I have a song called Friends, myself and Frostman Brilliant. And that song is, moving at 100 miles per hour. Because again, I've realized that it is needed. And that song, really and truly, I would definitely encourage you to listen to that song so that you understand it.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
And as I say, I change up certain things, so I'll be coming out with more music instead of having the people sitting and waiting and ask, one thing is, me understand when time an artist is as big as him last hit song. You know what I say? So we sing, we have Boardhouse, Guns Out, My Dream, Remove My Enemy, Success Story. You understand what I say? And Jommy, there's so many songs, but I realize that sometimes when people ask, it's like they may not be listening to you, but let's say you have a big song that made it over in their space.
Yeah.
Because when song really attack the chart, it find itself by everybody's song list, whether you like the artist or not.
Yeah, man, for real.
Yeah, so sometimes people will ask, hey, Nesbeth, me not hear nothing. It's not like you really not put out something,
Yeah.
It's just that them really not tune in by your frequency.
Because for real, when you check it out, all right, even the substance of even reggae music right now. See, a lot of the reggae artists that we're looking forward to, a lot of them doing tours, a lot of them not putting out a lot of singles out there because some of the music that they have done, just getting that real forward over internationally. So, as an reggae artist, tell me, how do you feel when you are putting together some songs that young people can gravitate to? Like, for example, My Dream. My Dream is one of those big songs where stand out at any given situations, right? So you see, when you do reggae music like this one that you're doing with powerful messages in it, people will gravitate to it, I tell you.
Well, them not have no choice, because if them not gravitate to them song, them will get a beating, them may not get it today, but tomorrow, one piece of bread belt can reach them. So the thing about it is that a lot of artists that sing conscious music are putting out conscious music. That is it, and you have to understand that. But there's a time, there's a time when things kind of shift. Different words are used certain ways. So it's not about having a passion to even put out music with conscious. Because one would consider a music that he is promoting life is conscious. Yeah. But of course, with the general public now, sometimes them ears they in one direction. Yeah. So sometimes you have to use certain words where them really, take on to. You know, it's like you have to meet these people and give them what they deserve and not what they get up every day and a ball say them want. Because most of the people don't even know what they want. So as musicians, as artists, real artists in Gideon, we know which part the people they made space there. And so because of such, we continue to encourage the people by putting out nice song and encourage them to listen to the song as well. You know, some people so busy that them don't even have time for themselves. So you think them people, some of them people, they have time for listen to positive song. Them look by you as one of the biggest idiots if you sing positive song. Especially if when them look left and right and see how much people are sing negative song and everything does flare up in front of them eyes. You come and sing positive song. See them, yeah? Because we have to understand the people. So I not say this because me I bash the people. Me understand what them mind. So me know what me have to do to make sure me get them attention. And of course, you know, I've done it many a times. So nothing no change, no rearrange. We at it in the studio. Solid song. When I ask you if you have to grab on, I tell you if you grab on.
I'm telling you. Yeah, so as an artist, see, what kind of motivation you could give some of these young artists? Because you know the young artists them do them little thing, you know what I mean. But what are the what motivations can you give those artists right now?
Well, I my motivation to artists in particular, young artists, is you have to love the music. You have to love the music because it's not going to be what you want it to be every day you wake up. You know, so you have to love it. And so when you love the music, when you find yourself on any roadblock as it relates to the music, the love of the music will take you across. The love of the music will help you to pull those roadblocks and understand, say, a tunnel vision and a forward may I go. But if you don't love it, then me can't help you because when you reach them, when these challenges come your way, because you do not love it, you're going to think everything but going forward. So again, I think once you love what you do, watch the marketplace as well, listen to successful artists and interviews, not just songs. You know what I say? So listen, and it is important for you to, you know, make note. Since this is a road that you choose, then it is best for you to understand the road that you choose.
Yeah, man. I tell you, Nesbeth, I swear, yo, if this show was longer, we know we have to cut the interview short, but me I tell you, the amount of messages, the amount of encouragement things you have to say right now. All right, but anyway, we want you to speak up all of the fans that are listening and tell them any upcoming EP.
So I done the interview, I done already?
Yeah, because you know we have to wrap up because you know the producers. Well, you know it though. But yo, would be longer.
The bridge, man. No, listen, me understand. And again, I am, once I'm available, I will definitely make myself present so that I can say whatever I think is necessary to educate the people as it relates to music and a whole. And of course, you know, let me take the time out to bless up Tasha Manley's impact. You know what I say? Yeah, and you don't know a Jummy. And you know, Team Nesbeth. And bless up my kids. And let me take this opportunity to bless up all the females. Yesterday, International Women's Day. You know, even if you don't have yourself as that international woman, let me just say, I have you as such. And I would encourage you to have yourself as such as well. Nesbeth Reggae is my Instagram handle. And if you want to call as it relates to business, you can call 1-876-396-9041. So 1-876-396-9041. And of course, you know, I'll be on some crossroad country. Some only thing me have some awesome. Something me have to do. So again, me done with everybody. You know, long me a dream. Me no see no Grammy. Me no circle the scheme. And me be no lucky. I am back Jamaica. Them see a little thing in the newspaper saying Nesbeth they kind of left stranded out of Africa. But Our road manager will never angle the road or if you angle the road. Man lost. Man knowledge not then nowhere near which part in sign off say there, you know me I say. But we tell the people them say we're back in Jamaica and I am strong and everything is good and I have had experiences, a lot of experience across Africa for the very first time and I'm looking forward to go back there soon as well. So again, the bridge, thanks for reaching out. Thanks for Team Nesbeth for passing on the message and everything is everything.
Yeah,
you hear that?
Bless up my brother. Give thanks for passing through the Bridge 99 FM. Continue to do great things out there. You know what I mean? Manners and respect.